He'll bring it out. It's Harris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Arizona State's offense takes the field for the first time today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Grove. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Russell. Grab near the sticks, it's Edwards. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown time! The offense the extra point after the first score of the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Goes to the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Making side adjustments here. from the red zone, looking for a space. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll try the run. Jukes his way for more. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama.
There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Russell. Got his man down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make.
Turning it on. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Russell. He unleashes a long one. Got it in stride inside the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead's extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 21 over Houston. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To throw, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The inside handoff. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Spins away from the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Russell. Looking left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Rowe. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're putting their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by just 1 over Duke. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Russell. Grab near the marker, it's Edwards. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Touchdown, Bama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be calling on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Last chance coming up. With the catch, it's Clemens. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?